might run into. The Red Raiders will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense takes the field. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David.
There he goes. Hard running there. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Jordan. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So Texas Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He makes the grab. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Finds his man. It's Stone. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Running into the open space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Look out, he's got room. Just plowing ahead. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Maddox. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Lining up to add another.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They boot it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Off to a good... Turning it on! Touchdown, Red Raiders! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back open in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. Holds it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go up top on second and short. Skips away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go back to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Maddox. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the 1st to keep the drive going.
The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got him this time. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
28, Kansas, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Taylor has it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
35, Kansas, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on its way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Jordan. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quickly complete. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Joyner. Quick step and go. Still running at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
35, Kansas, 10.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Catch in the middle. It's Morris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They'll run play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
First down, 10 yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. Still running at the 40. Wide open space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rock-Chalk Jayhawk. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Find some fresh air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Plucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on first and 10 from the 26. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Back to pass on second down. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's open on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground?
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit.
Now, a fourth down.
Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Makes his man miss. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Second down coming up.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Setting up the screen. And they get him down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
To the air on first down. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Jayhawks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Got his man in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you turn the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. Here comes the heat. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hudson. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Running it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll go to the ground. Sweet punt there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it, and that's what they're doing.
He's got it down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll immediately call timeout. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Jordan. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.